Yo, Steepers and shooters, back with another one. What are you saying, boys?
They say, boys, man.
What's going on with you, bro? You say the performance got you feeling like that?
Bro, I feel like the last time we launched a live, I've seen two shocking performances since it.
Yeah, man.
I'm saying that we didn't get to break down the Bournemouth game, and then now obviously this Shakhtar Donetsk game. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not liking what I'm seeing.
And going into from the rip as well, man. I'll just say going into the Liverpool game on Sunday, I'm just echoing what Reece said, man. This giving me no confidence, man. The last two games, honestly. Tonight's performance was unforgivable almost, like against Shakhtar Donetsk, man. I don't know what we're playing at, but we'll get into it. So yeah.
But do you know what's mad? Yeah, I don't think I have doubts on the Liverpool game. My doubts are more coming towards the games where I think I expect us to show our quality, but we approach the games like I expect us to approach the bigger game. Do you know what I'm saying? So like the 10 man behind the ball, I don't mind. Like there was I came from a time where Liverpool used to spank us, City used to spank us. We needed to approach those games in a different manner. I understood it. But now I'm starting to see the games where we used to slap the team. We're approaching those games with, do you know what I mean? Like, it's weird, cuz. Like we were at the Emirates, second half, Shakhtar Donetsk were
under the cosh, bro.
The Emirates,
under the cosh to Shakhtar, bro.
Cuz.
Make it make sense.
See, look, yeah. I understand Niman's frustrations over the game, but from my personal opinion, I don't think it was as bad as people are making it out to be.
Go on, bro.
I'm being serious. I don't think it was as bad.
You're smiling. I can see you smiling anyway.
No, because I knew you guys were going to try to say something, man. I don't think it was that bad. I think obviously it was boring to watch, but it got the job done, bro. Like,
bro, we are facing one of the worst teams in the Champions League, bro.
Was not impressed, bro.
Like, if there's ever a game we should be stat padding, it's this game. We won 1-0 thanks to our own goal. It was absolutely pathetic. What do you mean, not that bad?
Bro,
I can't think of a worse performance.
Bro, Sonny, they've had like 2 shots on target since the flipping thing started. How many did they have today, bro?
I don't know. More than I wanted them to.
Yeah, I think that comes from the midfield tweak Arteta done, which was wrong in the second half.
I agree.
But yeah, I think
I don't even want to drink out of this flipping cup, bruv.
No, I think we had the chances though, that we created enough chances for us to have gone 4-5-0 up.
Yeah, Jesus should have bagged.
Jesus had enough chances. I think Martinelli had a chance.
I'll be so real, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't even want to hear that guy's name today, man.
Why?
Man. This was. Listen, I'm really trying not to be hard. Listen,
Reece, show your face if you're going to be shameless, bro. Like,
really
man.
trying not to be too harsh on this guy, but
guy's going to do Jesus prop and turn his camera off.
You got to put that away, man. You got to put those chances away.
No. I was reading what Arteta said. Sorry.
No, I'm messing about.
I wouldn't say chances, to be fair to him. I think there was one clear chance.
It was one chance. Yeah.
To be fair to him.
He should have bagged it, though.
His overall gameplay today was underwhelming as well, man.
Wait, hold on. What chance are you saying
that?
Wait, 1 second, Guapa. What chance are you saying Martinelli should have bagged?
The Henry one.
If I remember, there was one on the side where he. But
you know what it is, yeah.
If he took a touch and set himself, it would have been an easier chance.
If I'm being honest, yeah, like I think when we say should have bagged, I think there's different categories, isn't it? The Jesus and Calafiori chances are chances that you should have bagged.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, let me land.
Hear him, though. Hear him.
All right, so cool. Calafiori is how the fuck did you miss?
Yeah.
Jesus is you're a striker. I expect you to score.
Yeah, exactly.
Martinelli's is you should have done better. Like you had more time than you realized. As you said, if he took a touch, it's an easier chance. But he's just thinking, his ball's just come across the man. I've got to hit it. He had more time than he realized. But I don't think if you tear them, I think the first 2 are chances that I'm expecting to see the net bulge. The Martinelli one, when the keeper saved it, it's like, fair enough, that was a decent half chance. But that's the only, other than the penalty, we'll get onto that guy in a minute. But other than the penalty, that's the only chance of note I can actually remember in the second half. Did anyone else have a clear-cut chance in the second half?
No, I think. Well, also, no, but this game also, Kai Havertz's lack of involvement, man. It's the first game I could really say that he didn't impose
that he
himself.
weren't really involved. Yeah.
That's on the manager though.
Yeah, you can't. I'm not even blaming Havertz.
Is this Trossard's free roam joint?
I'm not blaming him.
Is this Trossard's free roam joint, bro?
No, but again, like Reese, that there's different ways that we play. Yeah, so sometimes we play, and it's obvious we're playing a 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2, and it today was a 4-3-3. Jesus and Havertz were next to each other for 90. Like, you know what, man, them complain about Saka and Odegaard? Them man are on each other's toes. That was Jesus and Havertz, and there was no need for it, bro. Havertz is at his best when he's in the center of the pitch, higher. You understand what I'm saying? When guys can make runs off him and when he can make runs off of the players around him. I don't understand.
Don't you think that was a managerial thing? Because I felt the same off the left as well, where I felt like they're all like trying to attack through.
No. I said this on the manager. Like when Guapa said Havertz's lack of involvement, I said that's on the gaffer, 100%. Like, I think the worst performer tonight was Mikel Arteta, by far.
That's a good take.
Shocking managerial performance. Because the second you can see that we're losing control of that game, you make the changes, bro. You got Zinni on the bench, you got Ethan on the bench, you got Sterling on the bench.
We lost control through his change, though.
Exactly. So again, where we've seen Calafiori do a shift at right back, if you're going to take Ben White off, you could easily just bring Zinchenko on. You understand?
I think we've got a right back issue here, you know.
I think we've got a trust issue from the gaffer.
I don't think Ben White's fit.
Ben White's he took
Ben White off because Ben White was on a yellow and we've had too many games where we played with 10 men, so he just didn't want to take the risk.
No, I just think
Ben White doesn't look fit to me. Since he's come back, I can't explain it.
He's not Ben White.
I don't know, bro. I don't think Ben White was good today either.
He weren't good today. He weren't good on Bournemouth.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, how do you go from completely not being involved in the team for 2 games and then you're straight back in, bro? You get me? He wasn't even rested that better than nothing. I just think because of Timber and Tomiyasu's lack of fitness and consistency to play, you just got to play Ben White. And
I think it's easy for you as somebody who rates Ben White to say that, to shift the blame away from Ben White. I think sometimes you have to just put your hands up, even if it's one of the players that you like more. It's like, I just think he was shit today. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that was Ben White.
I wouldn't say shit. He wasn't good.
Sonny.
I didn't like from that shocking result at Bournemouth. I expected a bit more. Like, do you get what I mean? Like a bit more. Like, I wanted the players to come out and make a statement with this performance, and I think I got the opposite. Yeah, go on, bro.
I've tried to have this conversation. I had it before the start of the game. You would have caught us on spaces. I'm trying to have this convo, yeah?
But
the convo I'm trying to have is people blamed Havertz for the midfield disorientation. Let me use that word, yeah? Havertz is now no longer in your midfield.
Why do I feel today?
Oh, was he? Do you think he was in the midfield today?
Yeah, I think he was in the midfield 3. I don't know why, though. You know
I thought it was Trossard.
Nah, I think Trossard was doing like the false 9 thing and Havertz was RCM. That's the only justification for why Havertz and Jesus were so tight.
Go to Sonny's point, I'm slightly with that because him and Jesus were way too close to each other.
Coming like them man were playing tag rugby or something, bro. Like, why
I didn't really know what Havertz's role was today still.
Yeah, I didn't even know either. But I don't know. Usually I know when they're interchanging, but I don't know today. Hey. I thought Havertz, but I was gonna say, aren't you not concerned with the way we are not getting our foot on the ball? Like, there's too many games where I feel like Arsenal are just defending with all our guys behind the ball.
Bro,
I think Arsenal getting their foot on the ball.
I think it's very telling that he felt the need to bring on Jorginho. That he took off Trossard and brought on Jorginho to be the guy to get his foot on the ball. And as much as he's my guy, Declan Rice, I'm not going to lie, I think I don't even think shit's the right word, but it wasn't shit. It wasn't good though. It was like another bang average, not doing much, not really impacting the game performance.
And okay, so I'm gonna try and say it in the best way possible because I'm not trying to disrespect no one. I actually think Declan Rice is okay. This is the best way I can say it. I think Declan Rice is all ability. My issue with Declan Rice is mental stuff. Do you have the confidence to pull off that pass that we know you can do, but do you think you can do it, or does he not have as much faith in himself as some people like Guaps and thingy like that, where he second guesses himself and then he doesn't do the pass? And two, okay, don't have a meltdown, lads.
Go on.
But IQ, like knowing when to not run, staying disciplined, staying in like. I just feel like he's a bit
what it is,
too
Rita?
active. Like I don't.
Do
I
you
don't
know what it is?
I'm
Yeah,
trying to explain what I mean. Like he's just like when Partey was there, I just feel like he's always there. Do you get what I mean? Like
But
when the ball goes to a certain part, he's there, he reloads it, and he go. But when Declan Rice is there, it's like second half is a specific example where, bro, he was the one that nearly scored a goal. And do you know what happened, Sonny? I went, oh, unlucky Rice. Wait, Rice,
why are you there?
He's in the six.
Yeah.
that's.
I
I think even to simplify it even more for me personally, yeah, I just feel like it's a thing where I've conceded this guy can't play the 8 in it. He's just an amazing 6. Like that's it. He's just comfortable in the 6. That's
But
his goal.
all
That's
of
what he's
these
familiar
eight,
with.
is all of these 8 performances ruining him in the 6?
Yeah.
Because when he first came with us, he was more a control, like he was just passing it side, like ticking. Now he's always just bombing. Like he's bombing.
I feel like, guys, maybe one thing we underestimated about Odegaard's game, yeah, is I don't know what the word to use for it is, yeah, but it's that Odegaard, maybe because he's the captain, people listening to him. How many times have we seen us having one of them basketball games and Odegaard starts doing this? Like, bro, calm down. And then what he will do, he will drop deep, just play 5 or 6 little tiki-taka, just get our foot on the ball. Like, come on, like, we're amongst the man and we play clubs and that. How many times have we been like, fam, this is a basketball game. Like, midfielders, just get your foot on the ball for like 10, 15 minutes. Just Declan Rice needs to have that in his game where it's like he knows when to slow the game down. We lost control we lost control in that.
You worded it better than me. You worded it better than me.
Yeah, in that second half, yeah, we lost control of the game. As our 6, as one of the more senior members in the squad, I would assume, like, bro, he should the first thought when these guys are getting the ball is, oh yeah, let's try and go back up the other end. It's like, no, let's slow this down. Let's just keep possession for like 5
it's
like, bro,
game management.
Yeah, we've just been playing game management. That's what it is. And 1 second, Josh. And again, the stuff that I like about Rice's game isn't the expansive passes or anything like that. It's the, you know what, I know what the game needs for specific moments, innit? And today he just didn't exhibit that. He didn't show me that. Today would have been the perfect day for Rice's 5-yard safe passes. To me, to you, I touch, you touch. Let's just keep our foot on the ball and let's rebuild again. This whole basketball match that I was watching that second half, and we're playing a basketball match and we were losing it to Shakhtar.
Hey, okay,
it don't make sense.
I'm gonna running like a run. Like I used to call Saliba auntie. I don't even know what Marino is. When he starts running, he's just running up and down. Bro,
hey, so I'm gonna throw a question.
I actually think he's all right, but when we're running up and down like that, that's where I think certain people start looking weird. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw a question out to you guys. Yeah, it's a quick one. Do you guys think that it might just be the majority of our players that are starting might just be off form, or is it they haven't clicked this season so far?
I think it's a managerial thing. I think it's a managerial. I think it's more the lineup and the tactics, because the personnel we put out on the pitch was good enough to win that game comfortably. I think the tactical setup was wrong. This midfield three, one second, broski. This midfield three does not work without Martin Ødegaard. It is very clear. Playing a 3-man midfield doesn't work without Ødegaard unless you're going to play somebody like Ethan, which he's not going to do. So assuming he doesn't play Ethan, there's no midfield 3 that really works. So just stick to what was working. the 4-4-2 was working. Moreno got fit again, and all of a sudden the 4-4-2's gone out the window. It makes no sense.
You
Like,
see
it
why
just
I asked
don't
that
make
question?
sense.
Why I asked that question is because to me, after every game week where we've had a lackluster performance, it's the same individuals we're picking out on. So I'm saying, are these individuals just off form? Because we're not naming no one new now. It's the Trossard, it's Bryce, it's Ben White, it's Martinelli. You get what I'm saying? It's the same players every week. I'm just saying, can these players just right now just be off form?
Don't you think Trossard was one of our better players though? Like, again, when
What,
we were
today?
banging the 4-4-2. No,
No, I'm
hell
saying
no, not
no.
today.
Oh,
I
I was about
said
to say.
I said
No, not today.
I
Come
said
on, man.
recently. I said recently now lackluster performances. So that's today. That's Bournemouth. That's who do we play before Bournemouth?
I don't think it was lackluster before
Leicester.
Bournemouth. That's why it's kind of. I want to give a bit of grace, but I'm on to the manager about the things I've seen because I don't. He done two games in a row where Bournemouth. I think the lineup was completely wrong, and today the tactical setup was completely wrong. But that's not my biggest issue. It's the reactiveness rather than proactiveness. You understand? So in
Yeah.
Bournemouth, again, you took off Sterling, you basically conceded the initiative, and you waited for us to go 2-0 down before you brought on attacking changes. And with the attacking changes, we looked much the better team with 10 men, even though it was only for 10 minutes of the game. And then today, from the 60th minute, I'm not going to lie, from about the 55th minute, we lost control of that game. And again, you're just baking off, watching, and the subs you're making is reactive. You're bringing on Jorginho to see out the game. You're bringing on Miles because Calafiori's injured. Like, I just don't really understand it.
For me, it's profiles, yeah. That I've always been harping on about profiles. Obviously, Capo's here, so maybe I should have said it before Capo came on. But I didn't mind what JC's was doing first half. It's second half
I
where
didn't
I
mind.
just watched. It's second half where I just washed my hands. I was like, what's going on? But first half, I didn't mind him taking on the guys, sitting them down. But yeah, we'll get onto that guy. But first half, I didn't mind him taking on the guys, doing what he done. My issue is, this is my biggest issue when I say profiles, yeah? Creativity, yeah? When you have someone like Rice in the 8, what do you give? He's like balls of energy. He's going to drive. Like, that's what he is, like, good ball carrier. And then you use Calafiori as the inverted fullback, who's also a ball carrier, balls of energy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so who is the... I know you hate Zinchenko, but for me, that's a game where I was just like, bro, maybe you might have needed him, bro. Like,
Bro, I
you
said
need
that from the
something.
start. I
Like,
hate when I say stuff before the game starts and it plays out in my favor because I'd
yeah,
much rather be wrong. But I said
yeah.
this was a Zinchenko type game. And then, ironically, because again, that if Calafiori's your starting left back, these men are fodder. You can afford to. Well, you could have even played Kyria tonight. I don't think it would have made a drastic difference at the end of the day.
No.
But
I think
now that
too
one
much.
second, now that Calafiori's injured, it's like, was it worth risking him against Shakhtar? Now he's got some form of knee injury.
No.
Because now who the fuck is going to play against Liverpool?
Yeah, we have to respect these opponents, though. So I don't even blame him for playing Calafiori, but I just didn't like the performance. Like, I think
I don't think
Havertz and
making one or
Jesus
two
done a nice...
changes is disrespect to the opponents, though. I honestly don't. Who's Shakhtar starting
Let's
right winger?
No, but we
let's
did
be
do one or
honest,
two
Sonny.
changes.
Let's be
We
honest,
made one
Sonny.
change.
If we had
was it?
looked at that, if we looked at the starting lineup and we had seen Zinchenko in there, people would have said you're giving it this purpose of Ukraine, the Ukraine head nod and all sorts. That's exactly what would have been. There would have been an outrage. The realness is this, from what we've been seeing from the past 2 games, is that I do agree with you, Gops, of saying that I do think a lot of these players are just out of form. I think they're just generally tired, and you can see it. You can generally see that these men are fatigued. Like, thank God we've got this 5-day rest, but you can generally see these men are fatigued. You're talking about Declan Rice, as someone who's been playing non-stop football for like the past 11 months. At best, he's only had 2 weeks off. Again, we're talking about Trossard, that's someone who plays specifically for Belgium. You may not be hearing tired, but we're clearly seeing it, bro. That these men are generally fatigued, bro. And
I don't see a lack of energy. I don't think that's
you got to see it as these men are just come from. And I'm not even blaming, because we caused it upon ourselves on the Bournemouth game, but they just played 65 minutes with 10 men. On top of that as well, then coming towards to play this in the space of 2 days, that I'm not trying to justify excuses, but I look at certain things and think Trossard, before the international break, when we were playing the 4-2-4, if you want to call it 4-4-2, you looked so much better. Then how can it just be? I think the issue is fatigue and also too many chefs in the kitchen of trying to force Marino into the side as well. At this moment of time, it's just not working. And I think trying to include Marino into a side where there's no Odegaard is an issue, because he's not a creative alternative. Rice is not a creative alternative. Partey is the only creative alternative that we have of where he can give forward progressive passes. I think that's the problem at this moment of time.
I think. Sorry, go on, Capo. My bad.
Oh no, I was just going to recap briefly because I'm pretty sure you lot did as well. Gabriel Jesus, the first half, it actually looks good, if I be fair with you.
I agree.
Martinelli, rightfully so, got our man of the match, as I felt like he was the only person that was really doing much. Havertz, I felt like if I was at the ground, I would have appreciated Havertz that bit more today, as I know that he was probably doing more off-ball movement that was contributing more to the play and the team rather than actually what he was doing today. It was just boring. And this is just in line with this time last year where we said the same thing again, week 8. We all said the same thing in the Premier League. What's the issue with us? We haven't got a style of play. We looked a bit clueless. We kept on chopping and changing things around. And it's a bit of a worry looking into Sunday, seeing the way that we're performing at this moment of time, because if we perform like that, we're getting bounced.
Bro, it's like we're not. It's like we don't even know the patterns of like I was gonna say. Jesus and Havertz, I think, done a nice little combination play where Jesus then slid Havertz and then Havertz crossed it. There was no one. I think it went even to Martinelli in the end, but I just don't like the way we're not following up play. Like I don't know. Shout out
And
the
it's
guys
mad,
in the comments though.
they showed the replay, yeah. Both, like I think Trossard was in the box, Moreno was in the box. They both dropped short for the cutback.
Yeah,
that's why the ball's gone all the way across.
Oh,
but it's like someone has to be attacking that. But my issue is, if I'm being honest, I do not want Havertz crossing the ball into the box. I want someone crossing the ball.
Bro.
Do you get it?
You're meant to be central.
He's the, and again, I'm not blaming him for him not being central today, because he's been asked to play RCM. So he's doing the job he's been asked to do. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to get on to Havertz because, again, he's put a chance on the plate for somebody. All you have to do is finish your food. But ideally, you want him in the box finishing that food. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like
twice that happened today.
The biggest issue for us this season, ironically, is Thomas Partey. I think Thomas Partey has put himself in a situation where he's undroppable. And I think in an ideal world,
create the problem, innit?
Yeah, I think in an ideal world, Mikel probably saw a world where it was Rice, Marino, and Odegaard. That would be his midfield three, right? So Rice is another person. He's not benching Rice for shit. So if you're putting out a best Arsenal lineup, Rice is in that lineup. Right now, Partey is our best midfielder. You can't bench him. Yeah. The issue is who's the other midfielder. He wants it to be Moreno, but none of the boxes are being ticked right now by Moreno. And I get it. He's only played fucking 3 games for Arsenal, so I'm not even going to get on to the guy like the rest of
3 games, one start.
Yeah, three games, 1 start. So I'm not going to get on to him. He clearly needs to get up to speed. He clearly needs to get used to what we're doing, this, that, and the third. My issue is stop trying to force it then. Do you understand what I mean? So it's like, again, today, you've taken off Ben White. You've moved Partey right back. I don't think Marino's the sub that you need to bring on. I just don't really see how that benefits us.
He underestimated Partey's influence in why the first half seemed so easy.
But I think overall, he underestimated the impact that on form Thomas Partey has in this team. And again, I can kind of get it simply because obviously Partey's fitness over his entire Arsenal tenure, if we're keeping it 100, has been very, very, very hit and miss. But Partey right now is undroppable. He's currently our best midfielder, and that leaves a conundrum because, again, I think if Moreno was fit from the start of the season, he probably would have been starting alongside Rice and Odegaard before Odegaard got injured. That's my assumption. You understand what I mean? So it's like now you have this issue of the guy that you probably was going to bench, you can't bench him. And the other guy that you probably wanted to bring in, he's not up to speed because he's got an injury. And then you've got you've got your answer right in front of your face, but it's almost like he's shook to play Ethan. And I don't like. Again, maybe I'm a madman. Go on.
Before you go to Ethan, I just wanted to say, Guaps.
Yo.
Josh.
Yo.
Cap. Sonny.
Yo.
Guaps, Josh, Cap, Sonny. Josh, Guaps, Sonny. I saw something today.
This guy did, yeah.
It blew my mind.
Go on.
Shakhtar Donetsk broke on Arsenal. Pause. Thomas Partey sprinted back and nearly caught the guy.
Reece,
I was like, what?
Reece, that's not the one that got me, bro.
Back, bro.
That's not the one that got me, bro. There was one moment in the second half, he was like in a cul-de-sac. There was a couple men around him. I'm seeing him dribble through, man, all the way.
He's looking different.
Nah,
still.
Do you know?
Partey wants the money still.
Do you know the Partey moment that got me? Yeah, ironically, it was the other day against Bournemouth. Why was my man going on a mazy run?
Nah,
like, where was he going?
What happened to his knees? I thought he was tight.
Yeah.
He went to
you know what it is, yeah? Like,
he knows
it's competition,
what's
isn't
happening.
it? He's got competition. That's
he
why.
knows what's happening.
No,
there's people about.
I've said this about Partey for time. Yeah, like Partey moves around the pitch like he's slow, but he can act when he's ready to. Like he can actually shift. I just think.
But Sonny, there was
I think over the years
where he ran, and I was actually scared because I thought he was going to injure himself. Remember when Arteta played? I think it was right wing or something. He played it, and he was running. But today he was sprinting, and I was like, wait,
no,
what?
but Reece, do you know what it is? I think he tries to put himself in less situations where he needs to go into like a full sprint. Because again, I think it's just about maintaining for a minute. Like, so if he don't need to overwork himself, then he's not going to, innit? And that's, I think the smartest players work smart, not hard. You understand? So he's not trying to put himself in a situation where he has to like get into a full sprint. And I've got to give him his credit because whatever happens in the summer is going to happen in the summer. But currently, in terms of like performances and that, he's our best midfielder. So I have to give him his credit and that, because I was one of the people that was very vocal about me thinking that, yeah, like he's done. You understand what I mean? And I'll be honest. And I don't know about in regards to the new contract or whatever, but big up him for the performances he's putting in at the moment, innit?
And if you look into hoopers and shooters or hoopers officials, yeah, you will see me and Cap go back and forth a lot. But where I'm going to agree with Cap here slightly is Gabriel Jesus, you need to take a page out of Partey's book. They were killing him. They said he lost his legs. They wanted him out last year. They wanted him out this year. This guy's, I don't know what he's done. He's just gone to the drawing board, said, let me just get fit. And look, now, like what Mox just wrote, everyone's rating him again, yeah?
But you see,
can I ask you a question? Can we have an honest convo?
But real quick, the reason why I wouldn't say Partey and Jesus the same is because, to be fair to Partey, we saw what Partey can do in an Arsenal shirt before. Jesus.
And also...
Yeah, but Jesus, the first couple months, you don't liked him, no?
10 games.
Can we have an honest convo, yeah? Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, 10 games.
I don't want you to get defensive. I know this is your guy, you get it. But is his inability to convert the most straightforward of chances at this point not concerning to you?
I think he's finished today was a finish of a man that has not scored a goal since January last year.
Bro, if he goes to January 25,
no one can tell me that guy didn't snatch at that.
All right, but let me. Okay, cool. So can I ask you another question? Yeah.
Go on.
Other than a tap-in, like literally like a sweaty, is he gonna get many easier chances? Like, bro, like.
No, I hear you. But Sonny, do you remember Jesus? Like when we first signed, like He would have stopped that ball and then rammed it he snapped. Bro, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what. I
Because
was
my thing
disappointed.
is, yeah, like I understand Jesus plays like a guy that needs a goal. So when he has his little cameos, he does these weird little selfish things and whatever. I can understand it, and a part of me can excuse it. What I can't excuse is, bro, a man put it on a plate, a silver platter. I don't.
Bro, Tino's
Sonny, do
right.
you know what this is?
I've
This is
seen
duplicate.
Martinelli miss some of these.
Do you
Tino's
know what
right.
this is? Duplicate.
Martinelli's never
The
gone
same-
this close to a full calendar year without a goal. Please.
Yeah,
If
no,
he
but
goes-
I'm talking about the chances getting missed because you're lacking a goal. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, bro.
Right, can I just
Jesus
say
score.
something
Like,
quickly?
if Jesus scores 1 year of not scoring a goal, reach your agency, you gotta close it down straight away. There's
Bro,
not
yeah.
even no
I'm not even.
lock it off.
By January,
But
bro,
Jesus
bro,
not
bro,
part of my
bro,
agency.
bro,
Jesus
bro,
not part of my
bro,
agency.
bro. By January
Don't
1st,
don't add people to my agency on a random thing. There's only
bro,
two people on my agency
bro.
right now.
Listen, by
Havertz,
January
Listen,
1st,
I wish Jesus was on the pitch when we got the penalty.
by
Honest to God.
January 1st, he better have bagged the goal because the transfer window's open. Just get rid of him quick.
Why is
Nah,
the
whole
bar so
calendar
low?
year, man.
All you
Rubbish
lot
is that?
want is 1 goal by Jan. You're comfortable.
Bro, I don't want, bro. I'm challenging him to 10. I said 10. I thought he had it in him.
It's
From
going to.
what I'm
It's
seeing-
not going to be 10, bro. We're basically in November, bro. What the fuck?
What? Remember what I said? 8 goals.
It's not looking good.
8 goals,
So,
bro.
January the
You
1st.
remember? I said 8 goals. 8
Yeah.
goals. That's
Do you know
all
how
I
sad
see
it
that
is?
man
Yeah,
do.
Chris,
no,
I'm
see,
on board,
see what
bro. I'm on board.
see
He's
what
got
Tino
to-
said.
this
Yeah,
is too
see what
much.
Tino said. Yeah, let's not ignore that because I like what Tino's saying because I don't mind if anyone has an issue with Gabriel Jesus missing that chance, but have that same energy for
We
all of
do.
them.
We do.
No,
Do
no,
you
no,
know,
no,
Reece,
no, no, no,
you know
no,
the
no,
reason
no.
why I'm saying
You
this?
were on to
Going back
Havertz
to
for
what
the same
Sonny
kind
said.
of things last year,
Sorry,
bro.
You can't do that.
Sorry, can I just go back to what Sonny said before? Yeah, he said you're not going to get an easier chance to end up bagging a goal like that. I'll take it one step further. You're not going to get to easier opponents where all you have to do is tap it in the same way Gabriel Jesus did against Bolton Wanderers. That man struggled in that Bolton Wanderers game. And this is why it's getting concerning. Because the thing is, we're seeing this consistently with this guy of where this is why I even had an issue with him being the captain today, of where I said we've put the armband on someone who's short on confidence right now, is playing for himself in such a selfish manner when you've got leaders like Gabriel on the pitch, you've got leaders like Declan Rice on the pitch. I would have preferred either one of them two that end up being the captain over that guy.
But he weren't
This is
selfish
the
today,
problem.
though, Cat.
In the first half, he wasn't. In the first half,
Yeah.
I'll give him the credit.
Second half, he was
actually
trash. I give you.
for every Gabriel Jesus done the same thing he always does. For every good, there's 2 bad.
Yeah.
And it's poor to have that ratio. For 1 good, you've got 2 bad. But it's not even just not to single him out, to be honest with
Capo,
you.
I hate to be this guy, yeah. I hate to be this guy.
Go on.
But I'm actually going to back Jesus here for a second, yeah. And the only reason why I'm going to back him, yeah, is because if I was Jesus, an hour and a half, or whenever they get the team news, so let's say 3 hours before kickoff, I see the team sheet and I see that I'm starting right wing against Shakhtar. I'm going to go to Arteta's office and be like, bro, you trying to set man up, bro? Like, if there's ever a game, you should just start the guy up front. It's tonight. Because again, like, I'm getting onto him for the chance he missed, ideally, but it's the only chance he had. Ideally, you wanna be feeding this guy consistently in a game like this because this is opposition you can bag against. So yes,
He had 2 chances.
The second chance the second chance, I don't even think he should have shot. Like, I'll be honest, that was just selfish. But again, that's him.
I think he done
chasing the
well
goal.
for the one Havertz should have scored. Well, the guy got there before Havertz.
Yeah.
But
But what I'm
Sonny,
saying is that
you said-
look, the
you
way
said-
one second, Gopper. The way I see it, yeah, is in a game like this, you want to be as close to goal as possible, not hugging the fucking touchline, innit? As a striker, as a 9 that's on a goal drought, you want to be as close to goal as possible. So if Reece is saying that he snatched at his chance, I don't give a damn. He should be putting that in the back of the net. But it's like, again,
I
he's
agree
snatching at it because he's feeling that this is one of the very few chances I'm going to get in this game, simply because he's got man as far away from goal as possible. I just, in my predicted lineups, I was suggesting Jesus up front in it because.
But it's
again,
worrying that
fodder.
he's been up front against Bolton Wanderers and still couldn't get it done.
No, he was poor that Bolton game. I was there. There's no.
It doesn't get any lower than that.
But something I was
He was
going to say to you,
absolutely
I understand why you'd want to play him up top, but does he warrant the opportunity to play up top because of what Kai Havertz is on right now?
But Havertz didn't start.
Would you
up top.
sacrifice? I'm saying,
If Havertz started this game up top, I would say you made a valid
We
point.
need to just keep him
But
up
he-
there.
Bro,
Keep
but
him
then-
central and keep him
I
up
think
top.
He's playing Jesus right wing. He's got
He's done a
Sterling popping
4-4-2
bench
thing.
after hooking him after 30 minutes at Bournemouth to start Trossard, who I don't think has been great for the past couple games. It just don't really. And again, I've got nothing against Trossard other than that fucking shocking penalty and that shocking back part. Yeah, I do have something against him. I was about to start
but bro,
wheeling
that,
off the
that
list
back
of
And
pass
who's
was
in possession?
howlers.
Are we
yeah, no,
forgetting the
for
fact that
me,
we lost
for me,
possession bare
I
time?
personally wouldn't have rewarded Trossard with a start tonight, and that's just me being real. I would have played Jesus up front and started Sterling right wing.
It's
And
funny you just said Sterling, yeah, because
he was
I
shit though.
felt
But
Jesus' second half was shocking, but oh my,
Raheem
I even
Sterling's
forgot
cameo.
Sterling came on.
Man, back to it, boy.
yeah,
God damn.
God,
But you see,
Sterling,
but
nah.
look, it's a loan. We're paying less than
yeah.
half of his wages. You understand?
I didn't know
No,
he
it's
lost
never
his
one. It's not
pace
even
though,
on
man.
the. It's not even that. It's like the sad thing is, and the reality check for me is because obviously Arteta's confirmed that Saka is unlikely to play. He hasn't been training.
Mind games, man.
That front four, okay, as of what we know
Man's
now,
weird,
that's said. Yeah, that front four that played today is our best front four we have available at the club, and they've got to play against Liverpool. The way it's looking.
Now Odegaard has to play.
Odegaard's not
has to
allowed.
play against who?
Odegaard
I'm
has to
saying
play against
Liverpool. What?
Odegaard ain't making it against Liverpool, man.
Odegaard's not
Didn't
making it against
didn't Arteta say it's 50-50?
He's not making
He's
it.
lying. Do you
He's
really
trying
believe that, man?
Trying to sweeten the fans, bro.
And Reece, I'll be real. A man that's been out for like what 6 weeks with an ankle injury, that's not the game you bring him back into. Not a high intensity, fast paced game like that. You might have him on the bench, but
okay. So I know the midfield. All of you lot want to play, but what midfield do you think Arteta is going with then?
I think we're going back to
the
the
midfield that went out today.
He's going the same thing, yeah.
I genuinely, yeah, it's the same thing.
Midfield that went out today.
I genuinely believe.
No. But Reece, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, the personnel isn't the issue; it's the tactical setup. So if you have Trossard and Havertz centrally, the two wide players, and then a double pivot, the system looks completely different than if you have Havertz flipping high-fiving whoever's playing right wing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but my issue is the freedom Trossard has, though.
I think if you have Havertz playing as the 9, you can let Trossard roam. I think that's all right.
No,
but again,
Trossard makes too much mistakes. I don't.
It's two peas in the pod.
In the box.
For me personally, I don't think guys are gonna like this, but I'm playing the 4-4-2, but I'm playing Havertz in the free role and Jesus up front.
Oh my! Listen, me personally, I'm not gonna give no one.
And the reason why I'm doing it, the reason why I'm doing this. No, wait. The reason why I'm suggesting that, yeah, is one, from what I've seen in the last few games of Trossard, I haven't been impressed in it. You understand what I'm saying? And two, I just think you have Havertz. I mean, you have Nelly and Sterling that can naturally hold the whip. They can naturally. Robertson is a mannequin, and Martinelli owns Trent. We know this every time they link. Jesus has a very good record against Liverpool. If that means something to you lot, great. If it don't, I don't really give a shit. And I feel like in some games, yeah, and this is the one thing I say Jesus has over all of our other players, yeah, he doesn't have to score or get an assist to impact the game. Like he's got the X factor, but it's a lowercase x. It's a lowercase x because from your 9, if he's got X factor, you want him to be able to finish the chances off as well. So it's a lowercase x, but he's the only one that has the ability to make something out of nothing. Like there were so many times tonight, like he just one chop, two chop, and then it's like all of a sudden something's opened up that wasn't really there a minute ago. It might not have turned into anything, but that's the one thing he seems to have not lost, isn't it? You understand? So I don't expect him to bag on Sunday, but I would start him. That's just me. Go on.
Can I say one thing? I do agree with you when you do bring up about the history of Jesus versus Liverpool, where he did bag at Anfield last year.
The
year before.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
2 years ago.
2 seasons ago. I believe he didn't play last year.
No.
For both games, I don't think he played.
No.
Yeah, I don't think he played for both games. Trossard has got a good history against Liverpool.
Yeah, he has as well. Yeah,
A very good history.
Scored last year as well.
He's very
I
scored
think
last year.
that's where he got the hat trick at
Bagged the hat
Anfield, didn't
trick.
it? For
Yeah.
Brighton,
Yeah, bagged the hat trick. He's got a good history. So my thing is this: is tell Trossard and Havertz stay central.
Who's going to
That's
offer you
all
more
you
in 90
do.
minutes?
He would offer more
Trossard.
out of the two.
Trossard.
Yeah. So let's say hypothetically, yeah, Saka's not fit to start the game, yeah. So you have to pick 2 out of the 3, yeah. Jesus, Trossard, and Sterling. So 2 out of these 3 have to start. What's your argument and that of who you're going with?
Jesus
Trossard
and
can give you a
Trossard.
goal.
Yeah,
Okay, that's your argument for Trossard. Jesus has an X factor, so that's my argument for Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus and Trossard.
Yeah, you picked it. You picked the 2.
Sterling
No,
at this
no,
moment
no,
of
no.
time.
You can't do the
I'll
X
be
Factor
honest with you.
conversation for Jesus because we haven't seen it recently, bro.
But what?
No,
what-
but
Okay,
again,
okay.
it
Have
depends.
you seen
It
the
depends on
Sterling
what
one?
you determine as an X
I'm
factor,
not
though,
backing
Papa.
Sterling.
No, but he
I'm
gave
Yeah,
us
from
those
what I've
3
seen from
options.
Sterling is poor. Is
Yeah,
so
I'm not starting
poor.
Sterling as well. I'm not start.
Yeah,
I'm
because
starting
again,
Jesus.
no,
against Liverpool.
Gopper, this is what I'm
That's Saka.
saying, yeah? What I'm saying is, obviously, even if you don't want to start Jesus up front, we've got to start somebody on the right. Martinelli's he's been one of our better performers. So
Yeah, he was the better player today.
yeah, he was our best player tonight. So he's starting on the left. That's cool.
What?
Havertz is definitely starting. So I'm talking about our front 4, innit? Havertz is definitely starting, whether that's in midfield or up front, he's starting. So again, you've got 2 spaces left in them attacking positions, innit? And you've got 3 options. You've got Sterling, Jesus, and Trossard. So what are you going with?
Wait, so what is the
Jesus and
jury?
Trossard.
The tone the man that used to talk about Sterling. Yeah, what is the jury out on him? Yeah, the man that ain't feeling it.
I don't
no,
think the
do you know what
jury's
it
out
is?
on him, but the game, it's not like the game's in a month. The game's in that 4 or 5 days. So do you understand what I mean? We have to
It's
go
high
based
stakes.
off what
It's
we,
a high
what we can
stakes
see as
game.
reality now. Do you know what I mean?
And
Yeah,
Josh,
that's-
you know
it's
me,
a high
I'm
stakes game.
big on giving people time. I understand it is his old club that he played for Liverpool, so he might want to make a point. But I'm all about giving people time, give Marino time. But from what I've seen right now, I'm not too sure yet. Do you know what it is? It's just the fact that he's slowed down. He's lost that burst of pace, and that was a big
I don't
part
want to
of why he
see.
got
I don't
past
want to
players.
see.
Yeah,
I don't want to see Sterling or Moreno starting the Prem until we've at least caught up the gap in terms of the deficit that we have in this title
I'm-
chase.
I'm bringing
Should we do
Moreno
player
in
ratings?
against Liverpool.
What'd you
though.
say,
I'm
Reece?
bringing him.
Wait, you say you're bringing him in, Guapa?
for who though?
Yeah, for that's bro. I'm not doing that Trossard centre mid thing.
So wait, you're
So-
doing Rice, Partey,
But
and
Moreno
Marino
offers
again?
nothing.
Yeah.
As if we didn't
No.
just see that the other day.
No, and here's why. Yeah. First of all, that game I'm not really taking that into consideration because we were down to 10 men after 27 minutes or whatever. Yeah, cool. That's one. Number 2, the physical attributes that Moreno brings against Liverpool. They're gonna play McAllister, Szoboszlai, and Curtis Jones probably. Yeah.
What about Gravenberch?
We could. Oh, I mean Gravenberch. So I think they're gonna take out
Gravenberch is
Szoboszlai then.
Right now.
Yeah. So they're gonna take out
Yeah.
Szoboszlai then. They're gonna play Gravenberch, McAllister, and
Yeah,
Jones.
Did Gravenberch
And
play
Curtis
against
Jones.
Chelsea?
Yeah, he did. He played in the
Yeah,
6.
Yeah, he did. He
So
actually looked all right.
I'm making sure we don't get overrun having 2 defensive-minded midfielders in there, and also that physical presence, bro. But you could Moreno versus
Is this Arsenal's issue
McAllister's
right
like a
now?
mismatch.
No,
Is
do you
this
know what
Arsenal's
is?
issue right now where we're
We're
always
valuing
worried about their
the
strength?
physicality
Sorry.
Yeah,
more
go on.
than the technical abilities. But Guapo, what you're saying, yeah, for me, it's like I feel like you're almost still talking about the idea of Moreno rather than the version of Moreno that we're seeing right now. When he's up to speed and all of that, like when he's fully in tune with what we're doing, then yeah, I hear you. This version of him is going to be running around like a headless chicken, chasing the ball until ultimately he gets taken off the pitch. I
Yeah,
don't
but-
think Marino's that again. I felt like Bournemouth away wasn't the game to give him his first start of the season in. And I definitely don't think Liverpool at home is the game to give him his second start. You saved them, brother, there for Preston. When
But
we play
Sonny,
Preston, there you
that
go. You can start that game, control
we
that.
could talk.
You understand?
We can focus on the negative aspects of Moreno. I'm not saying he's been perfect, but in the games he has played against PSG, Bournemouth, and now, okay, I wouldn't say today so much here, but against PSG and Bournemouth specifically, he was winning that ball back so much times in the midfield, bro. He was winning
Bro,
that ball back for us a
I'll
lot.
be
Winning
real.
it back is one
And
thing, but
recycling it.
being
He
a
was
creative
getting it and
outlet.
passing it off.
No, but
I
it's
think,
being a creative
bearing
outlet
in
of
mind,
giving us
you said you want a
progressive forward
midfield
passes.
three of Rice, Partey, and Marino. Like,
Yeah.
I need more than just Jules from my
Yeah,
midfield.
it's just workmen.
But
Yeah,
we don't
Like,
have creative.
there's
Noodles,
bare
Cool work,
bricklayers and
Yeah.
No, but
construction men. Like, bro,
allow
I
me,
don't
man.
need that.
You play
Allow me,
Trossard.
man.
Okay, cool. We play that Trossard, Havertz in the centre mid, whatever. We still have no creative outlet, in my opinion. Trossard's not
Yeah,
creative.
but
Havertz is not
we have
creative.
we have
Nelly's
a
not
bit
creative.
more.
But
We have
he's
Yeah, he's
more
not creative.
creative
more.
than
We have
Marino.
more guys
He's
that
more
are
I
coming
think
to
so.
the
On
final
occasion,
third.
can at least pick a pass, bro. We've seen it, bro. We've seen him at least pick a pass. He can get a goal. You get me? He can make something happen in it. Obviously, right now he's off form and that, but Trossard in that space, we've seen it work in it. Marino, brother, I don't know what sort of ball we're trying to see against Liverpool. I don't know what kind of game the man am trying to have, but Marino,
Good ball.
Partey, and Rice as the midfield three against Liverpool, bro. Them man are just gonna pop it around us, bro. McAllister, all these guys you lot have named, they're just gonna pop the ball in that midfield and have a comfortable day, bro. Right now, anyway.
I don't
The way
think
we're
so.
playing with that midfield right now.
I think the presence that Moreno and Declan Rice and Partey will have in the midfield against Liverpool is good enough for us to go forward and beat them, bro. Why are we acting like we ain't?
I think it.
The man are stiff. They're not all stiff. Like
Sorry,
What did
I
you-
deeped it. Yeah, we
Go
are. I deeped it. Sorry, I just literally had a light bulb moment. Leicester, Southampton, Bournemouth. What have we struggled with? Fast midfielders who just pop the ball quickly and to a point of where some men are just literally so stiff when it pulls, they didn't know what to do. There was literally nothing, no fluidity within that midfield. And I'm deep in it. If Liverpool are gonna have Gravenberch, Curtis Jones,
McAllister.
or McAllister, end up balling in there, I'm looking at that thinking, bruv, we could potentially have problems if we just end up having three holding midfielders and no one's going to be out there giving progressive forward passes or trying to be any form of creative outlet. We are going to have issues, the same issues that leave Havertz isolated and the same issues that lead to Martinelli coming back for whoever's going to be left back, as we don't know who it is. More likely going to be Zinchenko at this point. And then, or Jesus having to come right back and cover for White if he's not injured. I'm deep in this. I'm thinking that's been our issue of where we've been caught by just fast counter attacks and fast midfielders who've just been on.
Oh my days!
Right, you look at Rodgers. You look at with Bournemouth with Ray Billing. No, not Bournemouth. Sorry, was it when Billing was moving to us?
Dibbling or something. What's that Southampton?
Yeah, but he was just there. Southampton was just moving to us. The same way I'm looking at Bournemouth, the way they moved to us. Same way I look at Leicester and how they moved to us as well. That's what it's been. I'm like, bruv, we just have three stiff, tall guys pools there. It's going to lead to problems.
Man,
so many problems.
Capo, you just had a light bulb moment, yeah. I just had one myself. So now that Calafiori looks like he's out the Liverpool game, by God's grace, he actually makes it. The fuck is our back line gonna look like?
God damn! Oh my god! I just clocked it. Fucking hell!
You got to think about it, yeah, because Ben White was ideally gonna play centre back alongside Gabriel. So let's say, based on the knowledge that we have now, let's just assume Timber's not fit, right? So there's no Timber, there's no Saliba, there's no Calafiori. What does our back four look like?
Yeah, I got it for you, bro.
Back.
I got it for you, bro. Partey, yeah.
Partey.
Partey right back. What? Ben White, is he available? Is he okay? Ben White.
He's got to be available. He's got to be available.
Ben White's
got to be available.
Yeah.
And if Zinchenko's not fully fit, he'll probably go Lewis Skelly, bro.
No, they're gonna play Kerry centre back.
He'll
I can't do that, you know. Honestly, I can't do that.
The thing is, though,
I can't do that.
this
Honestly,
guy always says that he doesn't like playing two left-footed centre backs.
Yeah,
But he don't really have much choice.
Yeah, he tried in
Yeah.
He's
preseason.
got a
It's
choice. He's got
horrible.
a choice. He's got a
Yeah,
choice.
and
Nah,
then
I
he played
swear
it
he
last
has a choice.
game.
He's got a
He's got-
choice,
I
bro.
think no,
He's
he
got a
don't.
choice.
Because what?
If worse
He
comes
does
to
have a
worse,
choice.
worse comes to
Cool
worse,
Popper, so what are his choices?
worse comes to worse, we're
He's
all
so-
talking about
bro.
these big
Look,
midfielders
Sonny, this is
all
here.
overcrowding the space or whatnot. Bruv, he might have to put
Yeah,
Declan
that's
Rice.
what he could do still.
That's
You
Sonny.
have
See
to-
that? I swear to you, I'll resort to Rice centre back before I play Kivio in this game. I'll 100%. I wouldn't even hesitate.
Declan
I
Rice
wouldn't
got to take one for
hesitate.
the team.
There's
Declan
no
Rice
way.
got to take
There's no. He's got to because
So, all
Kivio
right, cool.
is
So what do you think is what do you think is a more likely back four? Yeah, White, Rice, Gabriel, Zinni, or Partey, White, Gabriel, Zinni? What do you like? Knowing Arteta, knowing
right
the
back.
way Arteta,
Second.
what do you think is more likely?
the second one.
Yeah, Partey
right back.
Gabriel
right back.
Zinni.
Because we've
There
seen
you go
that.
then.
But does he
That's
still
because we've
see
seen that.
Ben White as a centre back though? Like every time people tell me Ben White's going back centre back and he never does it.
What I'm
happened
saying is,
that
I
Rice
think
was-
against Liverpool, he's more likely to revert to Ben White centre back than to start Kiwi at centre back. Maybe against a different opposition, he might do
I don't
something
even
different.
know why we're
disagree,
mentioning
you know?
Kivio's name. I don't even know why we're
Oh, yeah,
mentioning
honestly,
Kivio's
he
name.
shouldn't
He
even-
cannot play
No,
this game.
Especially after
I-
you got to remember, yeah, Kiwi made his cameo and got hooked.
Yeah,
Came on
Yeah,
as a sub,
I was
and got
about to
subbed
say
off.
that.
Kivio
Josh,
cannot
I'll
play
be
this
real.
game.
I don't think we're seeing Kivio because Arteta let it be known. Listen,
Cannot.
from when have we ever known Arteta to sub off a sub? We've only seen that once, and that was when
Nuno
Abue had a
Tavares.
howler of a game.
Yeah,
Centre back as well.
And yeah,
Centre
Nuno
back.
Tavares and Nuno
come
Tavares
on,
as well.
man. Kivio cannot play this
Bearing
game.
in mind, we're already down to 10 men and we're losing 2-0.
Yeah,
Because of
I'm
him.
telling you, he's more likely to play Kyrgios than Ben White centre back. And we'll see,
And then-
but that's my take.
And
Bro,
Reece,
Kivio,
when
I'm
that
just
happened-
already getting. I'm just getting nightmares of him being isolated with either Cody Gakpo or Luis Diaz.
Cause it's gonna be
Allow it.
political stuff.
and
But
when
this
that
is the
happened,
maddest
You're
thing
thinking of
because
him.
it's like we're
Allow
still
it.
talking about centre back. We've still got an issue at left back because Zinni ain't
No,
played
no, we
any
don't.
minutes since he's come back
Yeah,
from
but you've
injury.
got two options.
And
It
I
just
don't want to
depends.
see Zinni versus Mohamed Salah.
why?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
we
Lewis
never
Kelly's
want
there.
to see that.
Yeah, Luis
Man, I
Kelly.
forget.
Why?
we see
No,
the
no,
one
You're
that
comfortable
Right.
with that. You
Well,
are
Lewis
comfortable
Kelly, left
with
back.
No,
yeah
not Lewis
against
Kelly.
Mohamed
Zinni.
Salah.
Yeah, I'm more comfortable with Lewis Kelly left back than Kyrgios centre back.
What about Kiwi left back?
Oh, yeah.
Nah,
No,
Kivio
no,
cannot
no,
play
no.
at all. Left back, centre back, don't matter to me.
I'm
You
not
cannot-
even
you
Kiwi's
can't.
biggest fan, but I'm starting Kiwi left back before I start
Oh,
Wait,
Zinni left back against
didn't
Liverpool.
Kivio play that
Yeah,
3-1 game?
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He was on the pitch. So.
And he was all right, wasn't he?
yeah.
He was
I'm
alright.
not Kiwi's
But-
biggest fan. I don't even like the guy. I'll be honest. Like every time he's on the ball, it's scary to me. He's
But
a
why are guys
strange player,
overdoing this?
strange signing. Wow.
But why guys overdoing this Zinchenko and Salah thing? Because Zinni in an Arsenal shirt played Liverpool 3 times. He's never lost
Yeah.
one. We're unbeaten.
Okay.
Sick.
What am I six?
I-
The truth, bro. I ain't like.
He's the reason why we've equalized. Why they've equalized both games, bro.
Yeah, but that wasn't Salah,
Yeah.
though, was it? I swear it was Trent.
No,
Oh,
it's
both
Salah.
games. Both
No,
games.
one
You're
of-
talking about the other one as well. Yeah.
Fucking hell. One of them Salah ripped him. I mean,
Yeah,
one of
one
them
was
Salah
Trent.
bagged in the
Yeah.
away game
Yeah.
last season, 1-1. And
one
in
was
the
Trent
home
through his
game,
feet.
not just that, he was getting punished for 45 minutes. But this is the thing about Mikel being reactive.
No,
Because,
the 2-2 game, Sonny. The 2-2
yeah,
game.
that's what I'm saying.
remember?
He was getting
Yeah, it was when he got
punished.
hooked.
Everything was
And then
coming
from
down
there,
his
that's when he
side.
brought on Tierney. As soon as he got hooked,
Yeah.
he brought on Tierney. When it's like, but Tierney should have been playing from before.
Hey, you said the name Kieran Tierney. You saying just for the one time, just chuck him in. Why
He's still
not?
injured,
Bro,
bro.
he's not.
Nah,
Yeah,
He's injured.
He's not injured. He's not
He's
injured.
still injured, man.
He's injured.
He is
Bro, he
injured.
was in the
bro.
stands, you joke, man.
Injured.
Injured.
No,
He's-
but I read that Arteta told him the plans that you're not part of the team, so he just
When you come
He
back
is
from injury,
He's not. He's not fit.
when you
He's
come
not
back
fit,
from injury,
bro.
you're not part of the plans,
Also, if I
bro.
was Tierney, I wouldn't do it. I'll be honest, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do what? You wouldn't play.
I'll do that.
But
Ain't that
Tierney,
breach of
if I was
contract?
him,
If you're who,
I can
Kieran
tell.
Tierney.
You've been told I'm not part of your plans. So what are you playing me for?
Because you need to move
back.
somewhere. What the
And
fuck?
you've been out of form. You've been
Yeah, so you
out
better
of
put in a
form.
performance. What the hell?
There's only so much self-training you can end up doing within 5 days that will keep
Yeah,
you
but
in
this is what
form
I'm saying.
from
Like,
the
obviously, we ain't sent him to go train separately or what. He's injured, like, so he wouldn't play anyway. But in the scenario where we called upon him, for me, it's like if you're looking to move elsewhere, like maybe in January or in the summer, you want to put in a good performance to let people know that I've still got something to offer.
Never move. Change Arteta's mind. You don't know what
This
can
guy's
happen,
gonna go
bro.
back to Celtic anyway. I've already seen.
Let's be real.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
already
he's
been
going
pillow
to Celtic,
with Celtic. He's been pillow talk with Brendan Rodgers already and said, this is
I know.
not coming back.
Are we gonna
I
do
don't mind
player
that for him
ratings?
though. Just go, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you left
Player
SPL, you know what I mean? Come to the Prem, you tried the thing, it didn't really work out. You just go back over there, man.
I
You know
think
what I
it
mean?
worked out. It worked
He
out.
was good before the
He
injuries, though.
wasn't bad. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said it. Like, I don't. He weren't bad. Like, he was one of my favorites. I actually thought this guy would be a future captain at some point. Like, dead serious. Like,
Yeah.
Kieran Tierney was my guy. But ever since I found out he injured himself and coming out of the shower, I just said, yeah, I don't know, man. Guy's just a bit of a crock, and you know how I feel about
Player
these
ratings.
injury-prone players. So yeah.
Player ratings, yeah. We're gonna go straight to it. Raya. What are we saying, boys? Raya.
He
7,
was one of the better players.
great save at the end.
Brilliant
Save
save
at
at
the
the
end.
end.
Yeah.
7, standard
Yeah,
7.
man. Raya. We all speak about him and that calming presence he brings. Like when there's balls in the box and players attacking it, you're still like, oh, Raya's gonna clear.
He's been our best player
That's
this
what I like.
season. Most consistent player. No, I think Saka's been our best player, but Raya's been our most consistent player this season.
And I like
Did
the
you hear
fact
his
that as a
interview?
short keeper,
What did you
he
say,
went and grabbed
Gabo?
that header.
Did you hear his interview, his post-match interview after?
No, what did he say?
What do you say?
One, he's such a professional, but two, he pretty much clarified that we're tired. He pretty much just said it like, we are tired, bro.
No, fair enough.
Wait, the
Right back.
goalkeeper saying he's
The
tired.
goalkeeper, that's
If
crazy.
you read in between the lines of what he's saying, he's like, bro, we just tried to slug it out. We just wanted the best comeback after Saturday.
But that's why you fresh up the 11 before the game starts, because you got guys on the bench like Ethan with the youthful exuberance and that, Skelly on the bench, Zinchenko on the. You know what? I'm not even gonna get started because that's just gonna piss me off. Who's next? Ben White. 5.
Right. I get how tired you are running from post to post, but go on.
5 for Ben White.
Ben White.
Yeah, 5.
5.
Played 45 minutes and he wasn't good. I think 5 is even generous.
Hey, listen, Ben White's my dog, but he also got a yellow card. Stupid,
Yeah.
cynical foul.
Yeah,
I
it was a silly
might
foul,
have to give him a
yeah.
4 to be fair. I don't think.
I'll say a 5.
He's a 5.
He won a 4. He won a 4.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. The man that's missing the weekend, William Saliba.
Very
5.
quiet tonight. Very
5.
quiet tonight. 5.
I think he was slightly better than Ben White. I would have given him a 6 still.
Yeah, I'd say 6. I think the two
Really?
centre backs dealt with everything
Yeah,
they needed to do.
I think he was better than Ben White.
Yeah.
I don't think he was great, but he was better than Ben White.
I don't think the defense had much to do. But
Facts.
I feel like whatever they were asked to do, they dealt with it clearly. I think the issues were further up the pitch, but we'll get to that soon. So I'll say 6 for Saliba.
After him, Gabriel. What are we saying?
6.
I'll say 6.
Yeah, standard 6.
It's a bit more commanding in the box.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be interesting because I
But
think
on my days, he had a howler as well of a pass. I forgot what it was. But he misplaced the pass and they were nearly in, but we moved.
Who's Saliba?
No, Gabriel.
Yeah.
Are you sure it was Gabriel?
Yeah, it was. Do you know what it is? I get why you thought it was Saliba because it's like on the right hand side, but Saliba pushed out to that side because I think he tried to pass.
Oh,
down
are you
the
talking
line.
about the one where he messed it up and then he won the ball back straight away?
Yeah, and he won it back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. No, there was one where I think Saliba done something weird. I just can't remember it. He definitely done something weird tonight because I remember sitting there saying that, bro, this guy's been stinking since international break. But, I mean,
Yeah. So this one's interesting. Calafiori.
5.
I think he was the best out of the back four.
I'll give him a 7. You know.
Yeah,
6.
I think he was the best out of the back 4.
I'll say 5.
Do you know what? Why I said that's
Lost possession
interesting?
quite a few times.
Yeah, because I was gonna say first half it was great. Second half he was moving sloppy, bro. Everything he was touching was going back. I think that's what I was saying.
I think a lot of
And his
our
injury
players are
came
guilty
from
of that second half.
His injury came from his own mistake, bro. He literally
He
tried to run
slipped,
into a
though.
man that was there.
He
No,
slipped. I saw
strong
a couple
enough,
man slip. That's the only reason why I give him a bit of grace. Cause I see a couple man slip still. Martinelli slipped like twice and whatever. I don't know how much they would. Fucking hell, how much they would the pitch at half time. But yeah, I don't know. I think he was the best out of the back 4, but I'm cool with a 6 at the same time.
6. Cool. Declan Rice.
5.
Mm,
6.
I
six,
expected a lot more from Declan, especially second half when we lost control of the game and he's moved into his natural position. I'm expecting him to control that game a lot better, if I'm being real. So I'd say 5 for Declan. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but yeah.
You
I'll
saying,
say
Josh?
6.
Josh, what you saying? Yeah.
Hey, Josh is zoning out.
no, you know what's mad? My thing lagged in it. I didn't hear you. Yeah, I was like, what? No, I'm saying, I said 6. I said 6.
A 6, yeah. Cool.
6,
After him, my opinion, man, the match today, Partey.
Partey gets a 7, man. He gets a
7.
I think Partey gets a strong 7 only because I think second half he got moved to right back, so it's like you didn't really see it as much second half.
But
That's the same reason. Same reason why I'm
performance.
not giving him man of the match. You know what I mean? But
So you think
Also-
Partey and Fury had on par performance with each other?
I gave Calafiori a 6.
We gave Calafiori a 6, no?
No,
Yeah.
at first did you not
I
say
gave him a
7?
5.
Nah,
said
Reece said 7 still.
Or was it Reece?
Yeah, Reece said 7.
Okay. I would have given Partey an 8, you know. Maybe I'm overdoing it, but I think he was that first half. He couldn't do nothing.
I don't think anyone deserves an 8 for tonight's performance. If I'm being real.
Yeah.
I know. I think there's
only one person does. One person does.
There's one.
Cool. We're gonna get to. So cool. We're saying Partey 7. Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
Cool. Gabriel Jesus.
6.
5.
Had good moments. Should have bagged. Second half was anonymous.
5.
Actually, yeah, probably. Yeah,
I think a 6 is fair.
Yeah, I think a 6 is fair. Just about
I'm
done
giving
enough
him
to
a
warrant
5
a 6.
first half a good performance.
Yeah, I would give. I'm gonna 5 as well.
Horrible. Horrible.
Cool. This one should be funny. Trossard. We giving him
4.
4.
Yeah.
4.
Would have been a 5, but that penalty miss. Yeah,
you missed the pen as well, man. 4.
Straight down missing a pen after going straight down the middle is embarrassing, by the way. But we move.
Never
Cool.
took a pen.
So I'm guessing this is you lot's man of the match then, Martinelli.
Yeah,
Nelly gets 8, man. Nelly gets
there was
8.
points in the
Only
game
correct.
where he was getting pissed off at everyone else. He's like, bro, step it up. You understand
Only
what I'm
creative
saying?
outlet. Only creative outlet. You could
Our
tell.
most
I think
threatening
that was
player. Every time he got on the ball, he wanted to make stuff happen.
He was
Whether it was
putting good
shooting,
crosses
getting
into
crosses
the
in
box,
the box.
man. Yeah, putting good crosses in the box, man.
He's the only
man.
person that's making me feel like, if we get this performance from you against Liverpool, we might be able to. You know what I mean,
And I'll say
Tommy,
on this,
the part you said when he was pissed off, was it when he was doing this to the fans?
Yeah. Bro, did you see how vexed he looked going in at halftime? He was fuming, bro.
Yeah.
I'd say
Yeah.
for the seventh time this season already, is Martinelli back, boys? Is he back?
Bro, what? I'm
yeah.
telling you every stream, right? Chill out with the disrespect of my guy, bro. We've been here.
He's back.
He's
Listen,
getting. What I will say is he's getting closer to the version of Martinelli that we all loved in it. You get what I mean? So hopefully he just carries on. You know what I mean?
It's a good
carries
time
on
because
wheeling out the performances.
Unfortunately,
Because the more he plays better, the more his confidence is going to grow as well.
Now, I'm gonna say that, and unfortunately for him, the last time he picked up form was just before international break. That hinted it, but now he's gonna have a good consistent amount of form as well. And Liverpool next, we need that.
Yeah.
We need him, man.
Big game, and you know what Martinelli does in big games. We know what he does in big games.
If there's no Saka and obviously no Ødegaard, bro, Martinelli's the goal. I'm saying so.
Hey, have you seen Nelly's goals? The GA that he gets against Big Six.
Yeah.
You know the amount of goals he's bagged against Liverpool.
Yeah. Liverpool's his favourite opponents in the big teams.
Man need to respect it. He is a Anfield quenga.
Bro, he does
that is my guy, bro.
unspeakable things to Trent.
That's what I'm saying. That Trent hates to see Martinelli. So does Kyle Walker, but we'll talk on that guy another day.
Up then the guy, Kai Havertz, man. The record
5.
He's failed the record.
I'm sorry, I got to give him a 5 because I don't think he's done I don't think he done anything today. And I give him a 5 simply because it's like, bro, I don't understand what happened with that penalty, but that's yours to take. So
Hey, do you know what? Do you know what confuses me as well? Havertz has a record to chase. Does that not that selfishness come into play sometimes? Like, yo, like Trossard, I'm chasing something here.
you know what it is, yeah? Like, obviously, sorry, it's a bit of a side note, but it's like I just don't like the lack of leadership on the pitch. You know, like if Havertz is on that pitch, that's Havertz's penalty. If Saka's on that pitch, it's like, yeah, Trossard might sit there and say, oh yeah, B, like let me take this, but Kyle's just gonna look at him. Like, bro, that is Saka's penalty to take. You understand? And it's almost like with no Erdegaard and with no Saka, it's like it's just a bunch of lost youths just on the pitch, bro. That is Havertz's penalty to take.
Sonny, and this all goes back to who you give that captain's armband to. Shearer said it best on it was Shearer that was on commentary, right?
Yeah.
Shearer said it. He said at a point when Sterling came on, I think it was just after 5 minutes Sterling was playing. He said these men look like a bunch of strangers. They don't even look like a team.
Yeah.
And that's literally what it looks like. Just the lack of leadership in there. That's why.
And it's like Gabriel, and again, Gabriel's got to go over to the situation, and I get it. You back your players and you back your teammates and that, but it's like no. If there's an order for who takes the penalties, and I'm pretty sure there is, and I'm pretty sure the order goes Saka, Erdegaard, Havertz.
Erdegaard, Havertz. Yeah.
You understand?
Mm.
If Erdegaard's not there and Saka's not there, it goes to Havertz. All of this on a bro thing, hey, yo, my bro, like, been having a stinker. I beg you, let me get the penalty so man could just no.
Don't do a Chelsea thing. Don't do a Madrid.
And then on top of that, if you're gonna request the penalty, you have to bag it.
And do you know what I'd say on that as well? Yeah, with that situation, it's like for me, it just shows that Trossard, is he starting to like? Well, what do you say? Too big for his boots? Is he
starting to rate himself too much?
He's got a few runs in the team now, a few runner games and whatnot. He's starting to feel.
Is he forgetting that? Listen, I love Trossard, didn't I? I was an advocate when we signed him.
But he's starting to feed himself.
Do you guys feel like he's forgetting his role a bit? Like Trossard, you was called a sixth man of the year last year. You get me?
I feel like with Trossard, the unfortunate thing is, and I was saying this earlier, when Trossard has a stinker, it stinks of absolute shit, like terrible. He don't have average games. It's either he's very good, like borderline unplayable, or it stinks. And today was one of his bad games. You understand what I'm saying? Like it stunk. And then it's like he tried to get some air freshener and cover up the stench by bagging the penalty. But you know when something's just not going your way? Like before he took the penalty, I said, I dare this guy to miss. On my soul, if this guy misses. I wasn't shocked when he missed.
The theme of the game, man. It was
the theme of the game and the theme of his performance. Do you understand what I'm saying? Obviously, if he bagged that papers over the cracks and that, but so as I said, that he either performs very well or he performs very poorly.
Yeah. Cool. Next one, Mikel Moreno. 45 minutes in the tank today. What are we giving him?
I don't even know if I should bother giving that a rating. I'd say 3.
Wow, that's harsh, bro. That's very harsh.
I don't think he done anything.
I think a 4. He didn't even do anything. Yeah, came on, played safe passes, ran.
Like the type of midfielder I understand Moreno to be is that I hold him and Rice accountable for us losing control of that game in the second half. I'm sorry. Like you lot are midfielders that are supposed to be like the type that get your foot on the ball and so on and so forth, and there was none of that from us in that second half. So I've got to hold them accountable for that.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So we're gonna do Moreno 4. There you guys are gonna agree on, yeah?
Yeah, that's cool.
Raheem Sterling.
3. I'd say 3 on Sterling. I'm not changing my mind on that one. He was shocking. He was absolutely shocking.
It was bad. But saying that there was a few touches I liked that he had in there, sprinkles, but weren't consistent enough throughout the game. Yeah, so I'll give him a 4. Lewis Skelly.
5.
Yeah, standard 5.
Yeah, bang
He
average.
was the best out of the substitutions.
Sort the airing out though.
And then
Yeah.
Jorginho, that's the last one.
And
We giving him
Didn't do
Nay.
anything. Didn't do anything.
nothing.
Yeah,
and
not
then
in a
obviously-
negative way, but it's like you just can't
Yeah,
really.
you're right.
You know what I mean? Nothing to rate.
And then last one, Mikel Arteta. What are we giving him, boys?
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Not impressed with that managerial
I'll give
performance.
him a 4. You addressed the problem with the lineup, but the changes, man. You need to sort this out sooner.
Did he
than
address the
possible,
problems
bro.
with the lineup though? Because the tactical setup was wrong, in my opinion. But it is what it is, man.
You just see it
Like,
in the room. Type of you
don't
brought Trossard
adjust
and
the-
Havertz in there.
He don't adjust the tactics to fit the personnel well enough for me.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
No.
This is what
Do
it
you know
is.
what it is right now? Another issue that I have is that right now I feel like with Mo Saka and Odegaard in here, when Odegaard was gone, we still had a style of play which was like that wing play. You know, Saka, Martinelli end up being your creative outlet, and now no Saka. And then obviously what we saw with Bournemouth with no Martinelli there, it's like there's just no creativity on there whatsoever, and I'm just getting confused. Like, what type of ball are we playing? I hated watching that
It's
game.
literally just get by
It was
until
an
the man
eyesore,
them
man.
are fit ball. Like, it don't even make sense.
That was a training game, man. That was an eyesore, bro.
I've never prayed for an international break so soon to hurry up and come, bro, because I just don't understand. We need our players fit ASAP, bro. This is worrying. We're so bad with the games we've got coming up, bro. We've got Inter away next week, you know.
Well, we've got St. James away. Was it? Is this St. James Park away?
We've got Liverpool this Sunday.
Oh.
Then next week, then the week after, we've got
Is it not
Inter
Newcastle
Milan.
away?
Then
Yeah,
we've got Newcastle away. Then we've got Preston. We've got Preston before. We've got Preston after Liverpool. So it's Liverpool, Preston,
Newcastle,
Inter Milan, then Chelsea.
Fucking
Then international break.
Ain't
We've got
wait,
5
hey.
epic games within 2 weeks.
That's a
Fun.
fucking. It's mad.
I'm up for it though, but the manager's just got to sort out these tactics, bro. Other than that, I'm up for it. I'm always up for it.
I'm up for it if it depends on one man, innit? If that guy's fit, let's have it.
Only
Saka,
positive is
if he's not fit, let's stay at home.
We went into the Liverpool game last year in worse predicaments, bro. We'd just lost to Liverpool in the FA Cup, just got knocked out. We'd lost 3 games in a row in the league as well. So
worst predicament, bro. We still had Odegaard, Saka, Rice, Partey.
I'm just gonna have to find a way in it.
And
we should not have been getting quest.
Like, bro, we're
quest.
coming into this with, if we collect the data of all Arsenal fans combined and we ask them top 3 players, it will average Saka, Odegaard, Saliba. That's the top 3. We're missing all 3.
Hundo. We're missing
we're missing our 3 best players.
So you can't. We're coming into this.
Ironically, I think Saka will play. I actually think Saka will play. I don't believe what Mikel's saying.
When people talk to me about what Saka's being used like a bar of soap, please watch the last 2 games.
This manager's so weird, though, man.
Saka has to.
Because remember, for the past 2 games, he's been saying Saka's close. So how can a man go?
Saka will play, man. He's on a mind games thing, man.
But if
it's
you
not
don't,
everyday mind games, bro.
If you don't, I'm handing.
If you don't, we'll just have to find a way. Simple as.
But
Predictions for the game?
No, we're going to do a preview stream for that, I think. But yeah, man, that was a good stream. Yeah, I mean, appreciate everyone for tuning in.
Big up everyone for tuning in, man. It's all late. Approaching midnight and that on a Tuesday after an underwhelming performance. So shout out everyone for locking in and joining us and that. Big up everyone that left their comments and that.
Also, we're 21 subscribers away from 300. So if you man could do us the favor and push that up to 300 subs, you know what I'm saying? We'd appreciate that. At the end of the year,
comment, subscribe, all of that, man. Follow us on.
Hey, hit the notification bell.
Yeah, Turn your notifications
on.
Yeah.
on.
Come on.
I was gonna say, I was just about to say, Josh, tell him.
Oh, man, hit the notification bell, man.
Yeah.
Hit the notification bell.
Follow us on everything, man. Link in the description, man. Get them there.
Come on, now. Weekend, big game, man. Big game, big game.
We'll be back. We'll be back this week.
3 points, man. I'm expecting 3 points. They owe us.
We've got to win.